We need to learn how to go through things to get through things so we can get over things. How do we do that, you ask? Or maybe you didn't ask, but I'll tell you anyway. I want to tell you how and why this statement came to me. But first, I want to say, welcome to Nawnies Place. So, getting to the why, my daughter called me the other day and she was upset about her experience with a coworker. She was so upset that she was at the point of tears. She actually was struggling to get out what she was upset about. And when it came down to it, she didn't want this person to know how much he had affected her. She said, "Mom, I'm so angry. And I think I'm more angry at myself for allowing this person to get me this upset." So of course, I'm sure you understand, being her mother, I felt her pain. You know how it is. Don't mess with our children. So of course my thoughts went to, let me calm her down, let me speak peace into her. I wanted to encourage her that even though she got angry, it was okay. She didn't have to like what this person said or what this person had done to her. But it was okay to feel angry about it. God sees and He understands and He knows everything. I encouraged her to calm down because I know that whenever we're that angry, we tend to be focused on that thing. And it's hard for us to get our mind off that thing. We begin to say, I should have said this or I should have done this. It's hard for us to get back on track. We start to get kind of foggy. We can't think. We get confused. And we know where that comes from. So we don't want to go there. We don't want to stay there. So once again, I was encouraging my daughter to calm down and get focused on, okay, what is this and what is God saying about this situation? So she began to calm down. She took a breath, and then I said, okay, ask God, what is it that has triggered this in me that has gotten me so upset to the point of tears, to the point where I can't even see straight? What is He saying about this situation? What is really behind all of this? What's really behind what He said to her? And we also can ask, what is it that made me this upset that I can't even think, that I can't even talk, that has brought me to the point of tears? This is what we always want to remember, that when something comes up and we get upset about something, we have to remember to pause for a minute, to step back from it if we can, and remember to ask God, what's really happening here? What's really going on here? How should I handle this? In Isaiah 9:6, Jesus is called Wonderful Counselor, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. So we know that we can come to Him and He will let us know how to handle things. So thankfully, in encouraging my daughter and talking with her, allowing her to talk this out and to talk it through, we prayed together, and then she was able to go back into work and finish out her day. Because in the early part of the conversation, she was saying, Mom, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to tell my boss to keep me away from this person. I don't want to work beside this person anymore. And I told her, don't do that, because you don't want anyone to have that much control over your life. You don't want to get to the point where you run away from difficult things in your life. We're going to continue to pray about it, and we're going to ask God how to handle this person. I wanted to encourage my daughter that she can get through this. So she took another breath. She was encouraged. She was calm, and she was able to go back into work and finish out her day. And I did find out later on that evening that she actually got some good news when she went back into work. So see, there's always these things that the enemy would want to distract us, get us upset about things so he could take us off focus of what God has for us, the good things that God has for us. So remember that whenever you're going through something or something comes up or you're experiencing something, I know I've been through the workforce for many, many years, and I have allowed people to dictate my day, to dictate my mood, to dictate my feelings. I don't want my daughter or any of my children or anyone that I know, I don't even want you to feel like you have to go through difficulty and not to be able to get to the other side of it. So getting to the point of how and why this statement came to mind was because after I had gotten off the phone with her, I said, God, how do I pray about this? And he reminded me of the fact that I had been telling my daughter for years, because I had experienced this myself, where I just didn't speak up for myself. And that's the same thing that she's falling into, where she feels as though she can't speak up for herself. And I believe that the Lord had told me to pray that she will have the strength to go through difficulties, to get through difficulties, so that she can overcome difficulties. And give her the knowledge that she will know how to handle difficult situations, so that she will become an overcomer. She will be able to overcome difficulties in her life. And also that she won't be afraid to speak up for herself. So I pray that for her, I pray that for you, I pray that for me, that we will be overcomers, that we're not asking God to take away difficult situations, so that we are asking God how to get through and how to get through to the other side. I pray that this has encouraged you today to get to the other side of your difficulties. Thank you for stopping by today, and thank you for listening. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, remember to share, because when you share, you encourage someone else. Have a wonderful day. Bye.